Hi friends, it's Laura, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing my holiday gift guide for the plant lover. So if you are looking for a gift for someone in your life who loves plants, these are gifts that they are going to adore. There's also some good gifts in here for people on your list that are not yet plant people, but you think they would make excellent plant people. I think all of us plant lovers have friends or family members that we think they would love plants if they just try. So if you are seeking the perfect planty gift, stay tuned. Grab your holiday coffee and stay tuned. Plant idea number one might be a little bit on the nose, a little bit too obvious for some of you, but a cute plant pot is a wonderful gift. It's an easy gift, but it is a wonderful gift. Now, if you want to go a little bit further and make it a personal gift, you could decorate a plant pot for someone. So this, no one gave me this. I made this for myself. But this is polymer clay. I made a polymer clay rainbow and then I just glued it on with Gorilla Glue. And obviously you could just make any design. You could also paint a plant pot, you know, either with a repeating pattern or a cute little festive holiday scene. Really, you can decorate a plant pot and make it look incredible. The one little caveat I will say about decorating a plant pot is it is very tempting to buy these terracotta clay pots and just decorate right on them. I have tried that and the plant pot looked beautiful. However, I found that when I planted plants directly in the pot, they didn't do well. And I think it's because the paint seeps through the clay into the soil. That's my theory. But you could definitely decorate a terracotta pot and then put a plant in like a nursery pot into the pot like this. This is a cover pot. You're not meant to plant things directly in there. You put a plant that's in like a separate little plastic cup or terracotta, you put it into the planter. So you could use a terracotta planter as a cover pot, definitely, if you decorate it, if that makes sense. Now, obviously you have a cute little plant pot. You wanna put a little plant in it, perhaps. That would really up the game of the gift. Maybe you have a little plant that you could propagate to give to your friend, or you could just buy a little plant and that would be a really, really cute gift. But I think a pot just on its own is also an amazing gift. And it shows that, okay, I know that you're into plants, here's a cute plant pot. All right, my number two gift idea is a cloche or a cloche, depending on how you want to pronounce it. It is this humidity glass dome. Plant people know what these are. Plant people will be very happy to receive one of these. And the best part about this is these are readily available in thrift stores. You can find ones exactly like this. You can find ones that are almost like vases that you can just flip upside down. These can also be found in like craft stores and home stores. They're sometimes used to protect pastry or cake, etc., etc. But plant people love these. Plant people always need another one. These are for keeping humidity on certain types of plants, and plant people will get it. It is such an elegant little gift. Obviously, again, you could gift it with a plant already in it, but I think it's an adorable little gift just as is, especially if you take the time to thrift it and find a really unique one. I think most plant people would be really, really happy and excited to get one of these, or even another one of these if they already have one. Planty gift number three is a vessel, a glass vessel for a terrarium build. So either this I got from a thrift store. Thrift stores, again, I'm gonna talk about thrift stores a lot in this video. When I'm gift giving, I try to be as sustainable, as environmentally friendly as I can. Obviously, I'm not perfect. But you can find a lot of things at thrift stores, especially for planty uses. So this I got from a thrift store and I planted a begonia in there. Okay, so this is an example of a terrarium. I also have this terrarium vessel. I didn't thrift this. This was given to me by Poti5, but super cute. Now, you could give the terrarium to the person just as is, like totally empty. If you get it from the thrift store, definitely scrub it so that it's nice and sparkly and clean, and you could just give it to them as is, empty. And I think that is a really cute gift. Like, say, like, I know you love plants and I thought you could plant some really cool plants in this little terrarium vessel. They will be honored. They will be happy. Another option, and I think this would be really, really romantic or adorable if you are trying to spend some more time with that person, is you could buy the vessel and then have a little note or like a coupon for building the terrarium together at a later time. And then you could show up with, you know, the little rocks, the planting medium, and some plants to put in there, and you guys could arrange it together And then as it grows, you know, the person will think of you. That would be a really cute idea too. You could, of course, buy the terrarium vessel and plant some plants in there. Personally, as a plant lover, if someone gave me a terrarium, I would probably rather get it empty, because I have my own ideas of what plants I would like to plant in the terrarium. That's just me. But if you're gifting a terrarium to someone who's not yet into plants, then I would definitely plant it for them. Plant some really easy to care for plants in there. And terrariums are super easy to care for. You just open them up to air them out, you know, every couple months. And that's basically it. So if you're trying to get someone into plants, you could plant them a cute little terrarium. They'll think of you every time they look at it. I have seen people, you know, with this style of terrarium make almost like a snow globe scene. You could add little figurines in there, little crystals. You could really go any way depending on the person's style, depending on what you think they'll like. And what a cute idea. My next idea, this is not thrifted. This is a moisture meter. I'm not going to link this below because you can find these at literally any home and garden store, any hardware store. You can buy them online. They are really easy to find. This was about $7 or $8, so you can definitely find one for cheap. This you put into the plant soil to see if it needs watering or not. I think this is a great gift because first of all, it's going to be used so many times. And second of all, it just shows that you are taking an interest in the person's hobby and you understand what this is. The one thing with this gift is if the plant person already has one, there's really no need to have two, and these last forever. It's not like their old one's gonna break or something. So you have to do a bit of sleuthing to see if they have this already. But if they don't have this already, they're going to be so happy to have one. I use mine all the time. I've had this for several years. I use it all the time still. And I love it. I think this is a really, really useful thing. And it's not something necessarily that someone would think to buy for themselves, but once they have it, they're gonna be so thankful. Like this is a must-have tool, in my opinion, for keeping your plants healthy. Figure out if the person has one, and if not, you can just pick that up for them at the hardware store. Done. Next gift, again, I'm gonna talk about thrift stores some more. Thrift stores are full of glass jars, vases, cups, adorable little glass vessels. So pick one up and then snip one of your plants, propagate a plant in there, and give it to your friend. They're gonna be so touched because you have a cute little propagation vessel and a cutting of a new plant. Now, obviously, if you don't have plants, you're just shopping for plant people, but you yourself are not a plant person, you would have to go buy the plant and snip it or whatever. But if you already have plants and you have some plants that you think your person would enjoy, snip them, but then put them in a really cute vessel. You could also put like 5 plants in here, like multiple plants depending on the size of the vessel, and give like a bouquet of plants. That would be cute, right? That would be like a beautiful, beautiful gift. My next and my last plant giving idea, and this one is for that person that you want to splurge on, the person that you want to spoil. So maybe your significant other or your mom or your best friend, whoever it is, you need to find out what their wish list plant is. You need to ask some questions, maybe send them some photos and be like, what do you think of this plant? Get them talking. Probably there is a plant or several plants that person loves but doesn't have. Maybe they used to have it and they killed it. Or maybe they've just seen it online and they are like, wow, that plant is beautiful. It might not even be that expensive of a plant, but for them, they just haven't bought it for themselves, and you then go buy it for them. They're gonna feel like, wow, that person was really listening to our conversation, and they're gonna be so happy. Now, there are plants that are hundreds of dollars. There are plants that are thousands of dollars. Depends on your budget. That's a lot of money. So if you're gonna spend a lot of money, make sure the person actually really wants it, right? There are plants that, for example, I've seen that, wow, that's a beautiful plant, but I'm not gonna be able to take care of it in my home. I don't live in a rainforest. So just keep that in mind. If you're gonna be spending a ton of money, make sure that it is a plant that they indeed want in their home, not just a plant that they saw at like a botanical garden that would never survive in their home. So that's just something to keep in mind. But I will say that getting someone a plant that they have been eyeing and talked about a little bit to you, they're gonna just feel so honored, and they're gonna love that plant so much. And it'll be because of you. That is all for my holiday gift guide. I hope that you found it helpful or at least entertaining. And I hope you are having a wonderful December, you and your plants having a great time either huddled up in a cozy house or visiting others, visiting friends. I hope you're just enjoying it as much as you can, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.